It's called the Ceylonz Tower, and it's this massive, beautiful tower. From that, oh, nice to meet you. Infinity pool that looks out to the city. I can see right there are the Petronas Towers. And in here we have a big set of free weights. We even have kettlebells. There's some gym equipment over here. Right below me is the pool. From right here on top of the building, I have a nice clear shot of the Merdeka 118. Okay, so let's enter the room. And you want to stay right here in the middle of the city of Kuala Lumpur. This is what it looks like. What is up, guys? I'm out here in the beautiful Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. And I wanted to do a quick video to show you guys what it's like to live in this amazing city. So right in front of me is the tower I'm staying in. It's called the Ceylonz Tower, and it's this massive, beautiful tower. I really like how they decorate the outside of the building. Just wait till you see the inside. But yeah, as you can see, they have paneling along the sides and a lot of openings on each floor. And then there's beautiful greenery sticking out from all these different parts of the building. We're gonna go see all of that. I'm gonna show you what it costs to live in here and a bunch of the amazing amenities. So before you even walk in, one really cool thing about this city is there's all these beam bikes always parked outside. And that's because I think the entire building is all just Airbnbs. So I booked this on Airbnb for, I think it was $43 a day, or sorry, yeah, $43 a day. So I booked this Airbnb for $43 a day, and I'm just absolutely blown away by the amount of amenities and how nice it is and everything. Awesome place. The cool thing about this location is that we're right in the middle of the city, and you can actually get to all of the, pretty much everywhere in the main area of the city center just by taking these bikes. So you install an app, you scan a QR code right on top, and then you just pull the trigger and it blasts you all uphill, downhill. They're super fun. You have to make sure you're careful because the traffic can be a little bit intense in some places, especially at nighttime. But I've been using them non-stop in this whole place. Some of these will actually have phone holders here, or a place to drop your phone right here like this. This is my favorite kind of phone holder. Yeah. And then some will actually have cup holders too, although I don't really see any at the moment. Yeah, here we go. Look, this one has a cup holder. So I like to buy a water, that way when I'm cruising around I can stay hydrated in this humidity. When I walk into the building and then going into the entrance, there's these massive doors, and then here there's a waiting area, reception, and then the elevators are just here on the side. Now the check-in process is very, very easy. I actually didn't have to use this auto pay machine. I just came up to reception after booking with Airbnb, and then they gave me my elevator card. Now, I think that a lot of the rooms work a little bit different from one another. Some of them you have to check in different ways, and some will have a key card for the room. Mine actually just has a passcode, which I memorized after a couple of days, and I just carry around this card when I go out. That way I can get back up into my floor. All of the floors that have like things for people to do will all have bathrooms in them, which is very nice. But the bottom floor actually has a Bila mart. So there's a little mart down here where you can get lots of snacks, drinks, little desserts. Look at this, there's a Kit Kat ice cream bar. You can get a cup of noodles. And then over here, there's a bunch of some booze, right? I actually haven't been buying it here because I like to go out into the city, but I'll show you one reason that you might actually want to get some of this, because once we go to the top, there's some really cool areas where you can like kick it. Yeah, so I pretty much just get waters down here. All right, so the elevators here, there are 4, and then I think there's one service elevator that I accidentally took one time. But as you walk in here, the way that works is you press up. Looks like someone already pressed it. Enter the elevator. And then you tap your key card, and then the floor that you're gonna go to. So I'm actually gonna go to the 7th floor right now. If I show the directory on the wall, you can see that there's a lot of different stuff throughout the building. I just came from G. I'm going up to 7 right now, which has a cafe, I actually don't know how to say that. Soirée. There's conference rooms, meeting rooms, and washroom is just the bathroom. Wow, I actually got here pretty quick. So to be totally honest, the one negative thing I have to say about this place is that the elevators take a long time. It's understandable. There's a lot of people going here and there's a lot of different floors, so they have to make a lot of stops on the way up. But here I am on the 7th floor. There's a bunch of really nice seating areas. Look at this. There's actually a koi pond on the 7th floor of a building. It's really, really pretty. It wraps all the way around here. Hey guys. And then I can't actually step over to it at the moment, but you can see a nice, beautiful view of the city. We're only on the 7th floor, so we haven't actually gone above the trees yet, but you can still see a big part of the skyline. I can actually see the Petronas Towers right there, this really big tower over here, and I'm starting to get a preview into the city, but just wait. When we go up, it keeps on going. As I walk over to here, we have our cafe. I forget what it's called. Ceylonz, no, that's the building. But yeah, so nice breakfast in the morning. Right now they do a breakfast, and then later in the day they open up their menu for actual meals. Hello sir, how are you?
How about you?
I'm doing wonderful. I'm loving this country. Are you from Malaysia?
No, I am from Bangladesh.
Bangladesh, Dhanyavad. I actually was just in Bangladesh last week.
Oh,
Yeah, amazing country.
thank you.
Wow. So this is an omelet station?
Yes.
Okay.
We have 3 kinds of eggs. You can order here: omelette, scramble, and sunset.
Very nice. Okay.
YouTube page?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Which one?
It's called Where is Brad? My name is Brad.
Okay.
What's your name? Oh, nice to meet you. Yeah, sure. Where is Brad? Oh, I typed it in the wrong language.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, one moment.
No.
Where is Brad? There you go.
Nice.
All right, thanks a lot, man. I appreciate that. Thank you. Okay, so yeah, you can see there's got some breads over here with the toaster, some nice bright jam. We got our omelet station with a few different types, and then, you know, your breakfast. You have potatoes, I think that's fried chicken. What is this? Fried noodles. Ooh, that's a little bit different. Curry chicken, baked beans. Yeah, not like the most extravagant, but everything looks fresh, everything looks clean. And then actually it looks like there's a coffee machine over there. So you can order your coffees. I know that you can order lattes. And then yeah, plenty of seating. I love that the walls of the restaurant are open and you have just access to the vibes. You can hear the cars a little bit, you can hear the SkyTrain even. And you really get the feel of the city. You can tell that you're inside the city while you're sitting outside. I think this might actually be like a praying thing, so I'm not gonna go inside there because I don't want to disturb anyone. But if I walk around this way, we have some bathrooms. And now I don't want to show too much of the bathroom, but look at that opening. It goes right into the city. So like I was saying, even when you're in the bathrooms, you still get the feel of the city, that energy. If I come over this way, I hope that there's no one in here right now. Actually, it looks like it's empty at the moment, but there's meeting rooms. I'm actually going to show you the meeting rooms that I would use instead, so I'll skip these ones for now. And let's head back to the elevator and move on to the next floor. All right, so now we're on the 23rd floor, and that's where my room is. All right, so I don't have to use my key card anymore. All I do is activate the door, and then, oh, is this not my, I think it might be on the wrong room. All right, so we just made it to my floor, which is floor 23, and You don't really get to choose your floor when you're booking through Airbnb. You kind of just book the room and then it's hit or miss. Obviously, we all want the higher rooms. I ended up with room 23A, and that's about 2/3 of the way up. So I'm pretty happy with my views. So all you do is you go up to the door and then you enter your password. Don't worry guys, they change the password every time someone checks out. Okay, so let's enter the room. And as you walk in, you can already see it's a little bit lived in already, but you got a bunch of light switches here. One thing that was new to me is you actually have to turn on power for the shower heater and for the washing machine. But then you have a bunch of lights here. As I enter the bathroom, there's a washer slash dryer. Having a washer dryer in my room is one of the most amazing things because I can just go about my day, come back to the room, start some laundry and continue on. I don't have to like wait around or give it to a stranger or anything like that. Super nice to have. They give me my own, what's it called, laundry detergent. I have a nice big mirror right here with a sink, plenty of place to put all my toiletries, and then honestly, one of the best blow dryers I've ever used. Super nice. Yeah, so this is the bathroom. I have a shower that has the rainfall shower. And again, one of the first times I've seen this, but the largest thing of soap I've ever seen in my life. Super huge, but it's nice to be able to just pump that thing. Okay, on the other side here, we have a bunch of storage. I'm not really staying that long. I have about a week here, so I'm not like getting groceries or anything. A nice big fridge, freezer. Again, not really in use. I just have a water bottle in there. And then a little kitchen. Now this kitchen is interesting because look at this. You can convert the entire area into a full-on cooking station. So like, let's say you have spices over here, pots and pans on the wall here. All of a sudden you have access to everything you need. And then when you're done cooking, you can close it up and then you're back to like studio apartment vibes. Down here, I have a microwave, cooktop with a ventilator. There's a little water here provided. And honestly, it's a really nice, clean cooking situation. I'm loving this. So let me close this back up. I'll show you the main room. This is probably why you're all here to watch the video in the first place. But yeah, so this is the main living area. It's nice and spacious. I am so comfortable here and I seriously can't believe it was only $43 a day. Now in Kuala Lumpur, there's plenty of variety, right? You can go much cheaper. You can even stay in hostels if you want to go even cheaper. And then there's way more fancy stuff. But this is what I chose to do. Excuse me. I got my bed right here. I think it's a queen. The mattress, I'm gonna give it like a 6 out of 10 maybe. It's not the most comfortable, but they give me plenty of pillows and I've been sleeping here pretty fine every night. I've got a couch, which actually converts into another bed if you needed more sleeping area. So I think I could comfortably stay in this room with like, even if I had like one kid maybe, we could make it work with my wife. Or if you had some friends, you could probably easily fit like 2 on the bed, 1 here, and maybe even 1 here. But yeah, I have a nice little like windowsill situation with a couple more pillows and a view. And one cool thing is if I look out this window, right there you can see the Merdeka 118, the world's 2nd tallest building. So beautiful. Now I purposely filmed this in the daytime so you could see the city a little bit better, but at nighttime, city, all the lights turn on. It does peep into the room and it looks amazing, but there are long blinds if you want to close things to make sure that you're not awoken by the sunlight. On this side, we have a nice big TV, little console, and I never unrolled this, but they give you a rug, kind of cool. And then over here, little workstation. You have tables to charge your stuff. And yeah, look at this view. It's just beautiful. Okay. So if I turn around, the last thing in here that I want to show is the closet. I'm honestly a big fan of when hotels or Airbnbs have a really nice closet, because the last thing I like doing is opening up my suitcase on the ground and having to fish all my clothes and like just having piles of clothes all over the place. So my stuff is out here because I was doing laundry. But yeah, if you look at this, I'm not actually using the drawers. I'm using that for my dirty laundry. And then I have my clean laundry kind of laid out right here. And then these things actually have a soft close, which is nice. But I just have my empty suitcase here. I have a couple of my shirts hung up. They even give you extra chairs. I feel like they've just thought of everything in this room. The air conditioner works amazing. There's a fan that I haven't needed to use. And yeah, guys, I think that's it. This room really exceeded my expectations. And I've been living here super comfortably for, I think, like 4 days now. I have to check out soon, but I'm actually gonna check out another spot nearby that costs about the same amount, so I'll be able to do some comparisons. So yeah, this is what you get in Malaysia, in Kuala Lumpur, in the big city, for $43. There's a lot of different variety in this building, and there's one more thing I wanna show you at the very top of the building, so let's go check that out. So now I'm on the 31st floor, which is where there's one of the 4 pocket gardens. As I walk out from the elevators, you can see that they have some turf, and there's a bunch of, I don't know if it's flora or fauna, but there's a bunch of plants here. You have this beautiful opening to look out at the city. I can see straight into the Twin Towers over here. I can see this nice big, I think that might be the TV tower, but it's just nice and open. I love that there's a lot of land right here. And they actually have some gym equipment. So you can just sit down, get a couple reps in, you know, sit on the elliptical for a few minutes, or do your stationary bike and just enjoy the beautiful view of the city. Let's proceed. Now that really is all that there really is to do on these pocket garden floors. The rest of the floors have more rooms. So I think it would actually be pretty cool to have a room on one of those floors. Unfortunately, mine does not. And there's really not that many. There's probably like, I don't know, 10 or 12 or something. But yeah, let's go to another floor. Okay, so we just came up to the 36th floor. I'm gonna start by going this way. This floor has a lot of amenities. So they have a nice big bathroom this time. And as I make my way to the left, here we have the business lounge. Now I'm gonna try to keep it a little quiet because I don't wanna disturb the people that are working, but I'll give it a walkthrough. You can see that it's nice and big. Very, very nice decor. Lounge area over here. Another stunning view. These views are just next level. Some tabletops, some more lounges. Over here, you have like a bar top, which is pretty cool. They have a built-in speaker system. A little sink in here. And then there's another exit on this side. Okay, and then right across from there is the sports lounge. I think it's actually closed right now. Yeah, I don't think I can get in, but you can see there's a foosball table. Some more places to chill on those couches with a little table. There's actually dartboards back there and a pool table. A more table and couch. And then there's actually a nice big TV right here. So if you wanted to chill and, you know, watch a game, you can do that very comfortably. And then there's a fridge, there's a sink, there's a microwave. So if you wanted to just hang out here, you know, sip on some drinks, and just hang out with some friends, you could honestly even work in there too. But yeah, it's a really nice place for that. Oh, actually, I didn't even mention there's a outdoor like smoking area right here where you have another opening into the city. But if I turn this way, there's a staircase to bring me up to the 37th floor. So let's go up there. And this is where it starts to get really cool. Whew. Okay. So as I go out into the 37th floor, you'll see there's a nice open area. This is probably the biggest highlight, is the pool. We have an infinity pool that looks out to the city. I can see right there are the Petronas Towers, the Twin Towers. I can see the nice big, I think that might be like the TV tower or something. I forget the names of the buildings, guys, so let me know in the comments what if you know the actual name, because I'm sure it has a name. But yeah, you can see the weather is a little bit humid, nice and warm, but it's not too hot. And there's a lot of people enjoying this awesome infinity pool. And then just to the side, there are some tabletops, some lounge chairs, and again, just ridiculous views of the city. To the right, this is also closed, but we have a bar. So you can see there's a bar top here, some lounge chairs, and more tables. The cool thing is you can actually order your drinks there, walk out to the pool, and just kick back, have a couple of drinks. And yeah, like who wouldn't want to relax here? This place is so amazing. The elevators are here, and then there's a big stack of towels, so you don't have to bring your room towel. They have a pool shower off to the end right here. And then if I turn, here we have one of the gyms. Again, I'm not gonna try to like disturb anyone's workout, so I'm just gonna do a quick walkthrough. But the best thing about this place is that while you're exercising, you can look out into the city. Cool, right? Okay, now if we walk up another floor, I'll take this spiral staircase up to the second level of the gym. I'm just gonna do a quick walkthrough one more time. You can see that to the side, it overlooks the pool. Such cool views. And in here we have a big set of free weights. We even have kettlebells. There's some gym equipment over here. And then there's an open room on that side. But I really don't want to disturb people, so I'm not going to spend too much time in here. This is the view of the city. And honestly, this is where I spend most of my time when I'm exercising, because I'm a free weights guy. All right, almost there, guys. Let's go up this last spiral staircase. Getting a workout just going up these steps. Okay, so we're at the 39th floor, and this is the very, very top of the building. I think this is one of the coolest things here. And so if I start off to the one side, you can see there's a nice big balcony with trees and greenery, and you can see the side of the building up close now. But if I walk around, you can just see this ridiculous view of the city. Right below me is the pool. And then there's the lounge, like the pool bar. And it wraps around the side of the building. I just love all the greenery up here. It's so beautiful. That's one of my favorite things about Malaysia. When you look around, there's a bunch of buildings and they really, really take in like all the natural life. They have plants growing off of the side of buildings. They'll have full parks on top of malls. And I've actually heard it's really good for the environment. It consumes CO2, produces more oxygen. It actually helps reduce pollution. But yeah, I mean, look at this. From right here on top of the building, I have a nice clear shot of the Merdeka 118, second tallest in the world. And just look at this place. Absolutely beautiful, especially during sunrise and sunset. But there's one more side of this building I have not yet shown. So if I walk across to the other side, there is a really nice lounge area. It's staircase is over here, a couple more steps, and now we're at the absolute top of the building. Here, there's a table with some chairs, just overlooking the view, covered by this canopy of greenery. And then here we have a nice big table with some barbecues, a sink. I don't know what this is. Maybe it's like a built-in cooler. Oh no, it's another cooktop. Crazy, right? This is beautiful. I can't believe this whole thing and access to all the amenities is only $43 a night. When I was looking on Airbnb, I saw other ones in here that were, I think, around $30 a night, and then others that were a little bit more, but they're all around that range. And to me, for all of this, I think that is like super, super affordable. Yeah, so if you're gonna come to Malaysia and you wanna stay right here in the middle of the city of Kuala Lumpur, this is what it looks like for $43 a day. Obviously, you can spend a lot less and stay in places that are not quite as nice, or you can spend thousands of dollars a night and get some very luxurious, much bigger, much more, I don't know, private spaces. There's a huge range of what's available to you, but you don't have to spend that much to get something amazing like this. So I'm gonna continue enjoying the city and exploring, because this is my first time in Malaysia. So far, I'm absolutely loving this place. The people are amazing. The food is just like so diverse and so amazing. The malls are beautiful and luxurious and massive, honestly. And there's just so much stuff to explore in this amazing city. So if you've never been to Malaysia, I highly recommend it after just a couple of days. Thanks for watching the video, guys. Make sure that you click like to support my channel. Click subscribe if you want to see more of my videos, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.